some mite checks. Dance away. Alright. Got to make sure you have your container. We're using the EasyCheck system. Bought that off of Man Lake. It's awesome. It has a strainer inside of it, so the bees go in that strainer, and the alcohol washes at the bottom of that. And I basically use a 1-to-1 solution of alcohol to water in these mason jars. Make sure you have a container to catch your bees in. You're going to want a sampler, like a measuring cup, so you can have your 300 bee count. I use a container, dump it into the cup. Here's the alcohol wash, about half of that full of the alcohol, half full of water. Works perfect. Let's go to the hive here. Right in here, we're going to start looking for a frame of bees that should be mostly uncapped brood, or you can use half capped, half uncapped, whatever, and it's usually a good frame to use because that's where your mites are going to be. They're not going to be on food frames. So now I'm looking at the brood pattern, seeing what's capped, what's not capped. I'm going to decide on what to use. Let's go back over here. You shake them into your container, and you do the shaky shake. If you have a partner, this works great. Then you kind of pound them into the corner there. They'll fall in. Get your measuring scoop cup thingy there, so you get your 300 sample count of bees. Have fun getting them into that container. It could be a chore. All right, then you're going to go ahead and put them in the mite checker. If you have a partner, like I said, it's great. It helps out a lot because they can do all that. Screw it on there, and you can go on to the next part where we start shaking the Varroa mite check system. Now here it's great because Mrs. Jake, she's sitting here doing all the shanking while I go ahead and put the frame back in the hive and do a couple other little things. So it's great to have that. So you really got to shake. You vigorously shake it. And the other cool thing about this, it acts like a washing machine where it spins. So she's shaking like that as well. And then you go ahead and look at the bottom and you'll be able to start counting all the mites. If I remember right, we had like 6 to 8 mites in this hive, which is really super high. You don't want to be at that threshold. That's a very bad point to be. See, we first counted 5, but then after we count again, and you see these little brown spots, these little brown specks floating around, brownish red, those are the mites. After we counted again, we had like 6 to 8. I can't remember what the actual count was. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But that's how you'll see them. There'll be your mites floating around right there. Pretty easy to spot. Just right there, I'm counting 6 of them. How many of you guys count? Alright, since we had so many, we decided to go and treat with HopGuard 3. It's kind of newer this year. It's perfect for our temperatures. They're pretty easy to put in. It comes out 2 strips. That's what you need to use. You put them around the brood. You want one more towards the front of the entrance, one like kind of partially back. I kind of put that a little too far back. I corrected myself on the next hives we treated. We ended up treating a couple of the hives here this year. But they go easily around the frames. I mean, they're really easy to put in. And the good thing is you don't got to worry about things like you do with Mite Away quick strips, where Mite Away quick strips, you got to add another box, open everything up, get all that ventilation. You can't be above a certain temperature with Mite Away quick strips. These ones, they're that way too, but it's much more forgiving. You can be in the lower 90s and be just fine. Alright, now I'm going ahead and marking. I put 5, although I counted, and that's basically it. We did our mite check, we treated, and having a blast with this today. Let's get going. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was educational for you. Pray for you, pray for me. See y'all later.